try to take the center of the octagon, have Albazi up against back facing the fence, so in case he's ready to level change, he can do that and use the fence as a barrier to complete his takedown.
Amir Albazi, 13-1 overall. Lone pro loss to Jose Shorty Torres back in April of 2019. He has never been finished. Ooh. Nice job by Jumagulov to change up the level there. He lands high with the left hand, and another one appeared to get through.
Multiple times he has started his combinations with body shots. There's nothing better as a striker to go to the body and then mix it up top, because then the hands start to drop, and then you'll find those shots up high much easier.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job of mixing that jab to the body and up top, and then faking it, coming around with that hook.
Ooh. Both guys throwing bombs early. A minute gone by here, round one.
I mean, for such a great grappler, Albazi looks so comfortable in the stand-up.
You guys eat that chocolate that Jumagulov gave us yet?
I did, yeah, it was good. That was very nice of him.
Jumagulov just barely missed on an overhand right there. Touched the chin of Albazi before it landed. If that would have landed clean, it might have been good night.
Jumagulov looking really good on the feet, but Albazi already put money in the bank attacking that calf.
You know, we talk about that every single fight night, and I know people may get tired of it. We understand how important the low calf kicks are. But until people start checking them, it will become and stay such a big weapon in most of these fights nowadays.
It is crazy to think there was a time when that weapon was not employed really at all in mixed martial arts, at least in the UFC.
I miss those days. But I like to utilize it as well, so I mean, it's bittersweet. Nice pressure here from Albazi.
And you see he's got Jumagulov kind of questioning what he wants to do. Jumagulov naturally wants to try to take you down, but he can't because of the grappling of Albazi. So he's kind of stuck towards the edge of the octagon, but he landed a great counter left hand there.
Yeah, Albazi got a little overzealous and stepped in with that knee, and Jumagulov really cracked him. He's swinging.
Yeah, he'll switch stances constantly. Comfortable out of both stances, but he's had more success tonight out of the orthodox stance thus far.
Yeah, and he talked about in our meetings that he fought primarily southpaw in his debut, and he'd only trained that for not a long time, so he didn't feel quite as comfortable as he wanted to in that stance for that fight.
I tell you, man, Albazi's putting so much pressure on him that even if it isn't paying dividends right now, it will pay dividends later as he enters on a beautiful double leg takedown. Right into side control. He's going to force Albazi to try to the fence to get up, and he's going to try to put him back in the air here.
Nice work trying to reach around and getting a hold of that wrist. Now he can start throwing those punches.
Oh, man, that was beautiful by Albazi. Knowing and being aware that he cannot give his back to stand up. I'm sorry, Jumagulov against Albazi, knowing that he can't give his back to get up against a guy that's so dangerous and so good at finding submissions.
Well, the prelims continue on ESPN at 8 p.m. Eastern. Lightweight prospects Arman Tsarukyan and Matt Frivola clash in the featured bout. Plus, ranked middleweight Brad Tavares takes on submission whiz Antonio Carlos Jr. It's all next on ESPN, leading up to Poirier v. McGregor 2 on pay-per-view.
Oh, nice slip and counter hook, and Albazi shakes that one off. There we go. I want to see Jumagulov try to give some of these leg kicks back.
Now, if you're Albazi, you got to switch it up, right? He landed a few of those low calf kicks off of a jab. Now he might have to throw something different before he throws that low calf kick, because Jumagulov is kind of onto it.
These are good feints here.
Jumagulov admiring his handiwork there for a moment, cracked a wry smile.
You hear the corner of Albazi tell him to take his time. As Paul said, he got a little bit careless there and got cracked for it twice with that spinning back fist and with that left hook. He's got to be careful as he enters in the range, because Jumagulov is throwing everything hard.
Nice shot from Žalgis, and he gets Albazi down.
Beautiful takedown.
See a lot of fighters do it late in the round. You don't want to play with this guy too much on the ground.
Yeah, that's brilliant, right? That's such a smart game plan. You're winning the feet exchanges. You'd already gotten taken down once. You got back up to your feet. Now he scores that. I think that gives him the round.
Yeah, it was a close round, but I believe I give it to Žalgis right now because of that takedown. Beautiful setup, great awareness to know when to go and secure that takedown at the end of the first round. And if the idea was to fight better early for Jumagulov, he has achieved that
Mission
after
accomplished.
this round. Yes, it was fantastic first round for him.
Breathe first. Let's go.
Excellent stuff. The low cough is working excellent. It's working a treat.
Выходи, кинь. Чуть дерни, кинь на выходе.
Feint and then punch him after that. Use the cage to stand up and then turn him around.
Хорошо.
Make sure he doesn't control the wrists.
Капа.
Mouthpiece. You're doing everything right. Keep going.
Here in Abu Dhabi, the newer set of unified rules of MMA will be in play, but the down fighter definition is the old rule, so just one hand down instead of two to be considered grounded. Also, the review official can invoke instant replay at any time during the fight, and the fight can then be restarted. The fighters in camps have been alerted. Jumagulov giving himself a little shower with the water bottle there, some extra up in the corner.
Hey, let me tell you something, man.
Tell me.
That is obviously going to help him stay out of submissions. But when you get hurt, there's nothing better than that cold splash on the face in between rounds to kind of bring you back. So you need it. Obviously, he didn't get hurt in that first round, but it really does wake you up when you're inside of the octagon.
Lead left hand found the target there for Jumagulov.
Albazi's having a lot of success with the low kick. That was a solid one, but I'd like to see him just put up, even just fake a jab, pump a jab, to get Žalgas a little bit aware of something up top first.
Well, we talked about this, Paul. I said that Albazi's pressure may not pay off right away, but you see it already starting to kind of get to Jumagulov. He's got him backed up against the side of the octagon, and he's landing. First, that big overhand right, and then another nice combination to start the round.
You saw some of those scores are all over the place after round one, but if you read the scoring, judges are so discouraged from giving it 10-10. You're really encouraged to find a winner, and maybe more people saw it for Jumagulov 10-9.
Very close round, though. And the only thing that really separated him from me was the late takedown by Jumagulov after being so close in the stand-up.
Albazi has landed more strikes unofficially. He's been the busier guy. Nice jab by Albazi there.
Yeah,
he's got a
sharp
fantastic jab. Yeah, he's got a fantastic jab, man. I'd like to see him kind of get into the clinch. That's normally where he scores a lot of his takedowns.
He's loaded up, so be ready. Take your time, it's softball, yeah?
Albazi might be taking some stock right now, too, because Jumagulov is slipping and dipping his head very dramatically side to side.
When Jumagulov switches to southpaw, I would like to see Albazi start blasting some kicks up high because he's circling into the power.
Yes.
Jumagulov actually circling to his left, and he's trying to load that. He's dipping. So if Albazi just starts to blast kicks when he turns southpaw, it would discourage that stance switch.
Good, Amir. Beautiful work, Albazi.
Like right here.
Yeah, head
those
kick.
kicks, yeah.
Ooh. Solid left hand there from Jumagulov.
Albazi's super quick on his feet, reading things pretty well defensively.
Left hook jab, on that left hook jab. Take away his right hand, left hook jab. Lovely, Amir. Don't commit.
You can watch Jumagulov trying to figure where the counter's going to be. Look at his eyes. Look at how he's watching, right? The moment Albazi comes in the range, he starts to load up. Look at him load. You see that? The moment Albazi gets close, he's looking to start throwing something.
Jumagulov loads up, unable to land. Under 2 minutes here to go in round two.
And as they get longer, John, those punches become more recognizable because he's loading up so much.
Nice little switch up with the knee there, and Albazi lands. Jumagulov attacks the body effectively.
Zhumagulov's fighting his way back into this round. Albazi was having a real strong round, but now Zhumagulov's actually trying to go first and fight his way back into this fight, into this round at least.
Yeah. Zhumagulov doing a good job, too, of making it seem like he's going to attack the body, and then he comes up with that left hook over the top.
I love these feints by Albazi, man. Look at him. He's trying to encourage him to go first because to this point, he's been the one that's gone first the entire time. And he understands that Zhumagulov is trying to counter him. So he's trying to draw him out. He's starting to try to fight the ego of Zhumagulov so that he can force him or try to get him to make a mistake.
You see the numbers round by round. Advantage Albazi, albeit slightly here in round 2. Not a terrible shot by Zhumagulov, but Albazi saw it coming.
Yeah, you know, you get away with it one time if you're Zhumagulov. Albazi's hip to it now. I mean, but this kid looks fantastic, right? He's on his toes, he's moving. Look at him change the angle after he landed that beautiful jab of his own right there.
Nice little...
Nice cut there by Albazi.
He loves going well with that.
Oh,
nice job. Too late to get a submission, but that seals him the round, in my opinion.
Oh, nice knee there by Albazi.
Great fight through 10 minutes.
Here, let's take a look. Some of Albazi's work. Solid jab there. And the pressure has just been unrelenting. Beautiful right hand over the top, and he's been pumping a lot of fakes, too, to set these things up. Another look at that beautiful right hand from Albazi.
You have to win the third round. If you're not going to take it, you're going to lose the fight. You understand me or no? Collect me. You have to do it. Get angry. You have to win it. Stand up. You're as a champ.
Brave. Good stuff. Look, he's looping, yeah? He's looping. Keep concentrating about 5 minutes. We got it.
All right, we are back, third and final round. Jason Herzog monitoring the corner of Žalgis Žumagulov after a second mid-fight shower.
Final round, buddy, you ready? Fight!
All right, could be 1 round apiece.
I feel like that, John. I feel like I wanted to give Zhumagulov the first round, Albazi the second round, and you heard the urgency of the corner of Zhumagulov telling him, you need this round. They're very aware, and right away, Albazi puts him back on his heels and gets to work.
Yeah, we talked a lot about Albazi's grappling when he was walking out. His stand-up is on full display here tonight.
He's gotten way better in his striking. I mean, this is a young man that's improving every time he steps out in the octagon. And Paulie, I think what people, what you miss when you watch Albazi is look at all these feints he throws. He feints with the front shoulder. He feints with the jab. He's constantly pumping something out there, trying to get Albazi to react to things that aren't even coming his way.
Good timing there, but good sprawl. Ooh, from Zhumagulov. Flying knee. Things are getting wild in here in round 3.
Albazi does a good job of scoring here from the clinch. Look at that.
Beautiful. Albazi looks like he's ready for 5 rounds tonight. Now working inside the closed guard of Žalgis Žumagulov.
Did you see the awareness there of Albazi to circle him back to the center of the octagon?
Yeah.
The first time Žumagulov used the side of the fence in order to get back up. So Albazi took that away from him by circling him away, putting a little bit of space between him and the side of the fence, the octagon, sorry.
1.5 minutes is gone. You got 3.5 minutes and you won this fight, baby.
Catch the new episode of Dana White Looking for a Fight right now on YouTube. Matt Serra and Dean Thomas tour the desert outside Abu Dhabi on camelback ATVs and sand surfboards. Plus, they joined Dana White and Khabib Nurmagomedov at a local MMA event. Matt Serra on a sand surfboard gets my click. Just over 3 minutes here to go in round 3. Plenty of time for Albazi to work with here.
Did you see those beautiful passes by Albazi
now
there?
He's in side control.
Oh, my goodness. I got to be honest with you, Paulie. I don't know if side control is the best position in mixed martial arts anymore, because it immediately makes your opponent turn away from you and they just start to get to their feet. Unless you're a guy like Albazi that is good at riding the back. But, I mean, it's so difficult now to just jump on a rear choke because like you said, guys are so well versed that taking side control has become not the best position.
Oh.
Look at this.
He's looking for a body triangle here.
Now he's getting
Nice
his
job.
controls. Yep. Oh, look at that. I mean, look at the grappling of Albazi. This kid's fantastic. And you know what's so important is look at how he catches the cross wrist. They call it what do they call this, Paul, when you go under and across? I can't remember. It's like something like a handcuff. It was a collar tie. When you reach across and pull it, and then you start attempting to choke with the opposite hand.
He's still fighting, but Zhumagulov very aware, fighting the hands.
Yeah.
But domination down here on the mat so far from Albazi. Oh, he's trying to turn into him.
Yep. He's got to clear his right elbow, though. He's got to take his right elbow back through in order to get him to the opposite side.
Beautiful adjustment there from Albazi.
Albazi's just riding the back beautifully right now.
He could give a lot of these flyweight contenders problems with his grappling and, of course, the striking to that requisite next level tonight as well.
I mean, you're looking at a kid in Amira Albazi that has won UFC fight and already has a number to his name, John. So it tells you to the future that this young man has if he continues to improve, because for as good of a grappler as he is, he showed a fantastic stand-up game tonight. Against a very tough opponent in Zhumagulov.
Nice work from Zhumagulov to get back up to his feet. He's got to have a big sense of urgency here, though, with 1 minute left in round 3. Because we think it could be 1-1, but a lot of people seem to also think that it could be 2-0 Albazi.
Yeah.
So he should be fighting as if he needs it finished right now.
And he's doing it, right? Attacking the body, pressing forward with reckless abandon. Nice stick by him there.
Nice knee.
This is what you want to see from guys when they are presumed to be losing.
Absolutely.
Zhumagulov going for it.
Because, John, ultimately, you lose the fight, right? You might as well go out on your shield and just let it all fly.
Oh, man, he is going for it. He's throwing big punches here. It's going to take a lot, though.
Albazi just landed a sneaky right hand in there. And now he's finally starting to fatigue a little bit. Albazi's breathing heavy, mouth's open, trying to avoid and evade. And Zhumagulov's putting a ton of pressure on him. But the time's running short for him.
Another good showcase for the men's flyweight division as Amir Albazi and Žalgas Žumagulov go the distance here on Fight Island.
I mean, what a fantastic fight by both of these young men. They really laid it out on the line. But when you watch and you look at the handiwork of Amir Albazi, you can't help but feel like he got enough done. Into the first round, Zhumagulov was able to secure this takedown. We thought that maybe would have won him the first round. But after that, it was Albazi that led. And through that beautiful jab, the right hand was following. He was constantly going forward and landing the cleaner, more effective strikes. Zhumagulov had his moments. You know, it was not like he didn't land anything, but the third round, it was this takedown out the clinch, went right to the single leg, ran the pipe, put him down, rode him for 3.5 minutes to what I feel like have won him a decision.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, it looks as though the scorecards are in. Bruce now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Amir, the Prince.